Dave just doing my journal. I had a bad day. I was beating myself, literally sometimes beat myself up. And there's good days and bad days. Was bad. I've had a lot of good days, but today was a bad day. And I'm learning everything I go through. I'm learning I can handle it. I can get better. I can get stronger. And one thing I learned today is that we're never alone when we're alone. We have spirit guides and stuff like that. And I was talking to him today, and I was meditating on him, talking to him. And I asked him for help because I can't keep going through this on my own. So I struggle on a daily basis. Some days are good, some days are bad, but I'm learning to grow and get stronger through it. And like actually talking to the spirit guides today, I felt better and meditating with them and talking to them. I know some people are like, "Oh, that guy's crazy," but I'm in a different space than I've been in a long time, and I can handle things a lot better than I can thought I could. And one thing I realized that I could do now, like one thing that's changing is that I high five myself in the mirror. And at one point, I couldn't even look in the mirror like 20 years ago. And now I'm high fiving myself in the mirror because I'm doing better. I have some struggles. Everybody has struggles, and I'm learning to work through them the best as I can. And like I said, I realized I'm not alone when I am alone. If I want to be alone and not talk to my spirit guides, that's my choice. But I want to become one with the creator or whatever people believe, whatever they believe in. But I believe in the universe, basically, the creator or the universe. And I've come a long way, and I do argue with the universe. I do get fights with them, or him, her, whatever you want to call it. But I'm learning, I know I'm not going through this for no reason, because whatever the end goal is, I'm not going to know it until it happens. But one thing I do say a lot that does help: trust the process. Trust the process, because I don't know what the process is. All I know is I got to trust it because whatever it's putting me through, put me through it for a reason. So, and one thing that, as long as I keep pushing forward and keep going forward, eventually I'll see the end goal. But I have to, like I said, trust the process, and I'm learning to trust the process. So, and one thing I know, I take better care of myself. My stays pretty well clean. I take care of it, and I can see that I take care of myself better, myself and my belongings better than I used to. But I guess and one thing I realized, everything I've gone through is because I was too nice to people, and people took advantage of that, and I'm in a bad situation because of it. And I'm learning to be nice, but choose to who I be nice to. Like I'm not being nice to really people where I live because I've learned basically just be neighborly, and that's all I am. Is be neighborly. Because people will take advantage of nice people, and if givers don't know their limits, takers have no limits. They'll take everything and anything and everything. So I'm learning to take care of myself and not worry about other people where I live, and just be neighborly. Like I got stuff I was gonna put on the table, but I'm just gonna throw it out because I can't take all the abuse. Well, I can. It's actually I'm grateful that I came where I'm living because I learned to love myself and take better care of myself because of where I live, because of all the abuse. But I've gotten better from where I live, and one thing I'm learning, we will keep going through whatever we're going through, hell, whatever you want to call it, until we learn our lesson. I'm learning my lesson because I love myself. I do care about myself, and I do have blips on the screen where I argue with myself and belittle myself, but that's just blips on the screen. That's not as bad as it used to be. Sometimes it'd be so bad I'd start punching myself. And I don't do that anymore. I don't really do that anymore. But I I'm taking the good days and bad days with a grain of salt. Everybody has good days, everybody has bad days. There's just a lot of people handle it worse than others, and some people handle it better than others. And I'm learning I can handle a lot for what I've been through. And I'm grateful for what I've been through because I am who I am because of what I've gone through. And like I'm grateful that I'm learning what I'm learning because if I eventually learn it, maybe I won't have to keep going through it. And that's one thing I learned. I can be nice to who I want to be nice to. I don't have to be nice to everybody. It's my choice, not their choice. So, and one thing I have to do is get out there and clean that table off, right? We got a table where we put food and stuff where I live. I got to clean it. It looks like hell. Nobody really cleans it. So I'll probably go out later and clean it, and help me feel better because it looks terrible. And this helps too, doing this journal. Get some stuff off my head, and I hope it helps people if they watch it. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But if they do, I hope they like it, get something out of it, and like it if they do. But one thing I'm learning, life is good. It's how we make it. And I'm learning everything that if I keep seeing everything as negativity, nothing's going to get better. Because if you don't like yourself, it's not going to get better. And that's what changed. I like myself, but I still have bad days where I don't like myself or I hate myself or whatever. But they're too not they're not as often as they used to be. And I'm learning that my mindset makes it or breaks it. So I got to find a new wording for struggling with the mindset, but I got a lot better with the mindset, but there's some good days and bad days with it. And the smoking is not, I've been smoking today too, so that doesn't help. So I'm still struggling on quitting smoking part. But as long as I keep working at it, I'll quit. Any little progress is better than no progress. I'm learning any little bit is better than none. And I got some stuff I got to organize in my apartment to make it look better. It looks really good. I like it. I got stuff looking really good, but I still got to work on it. And I got to start figuring out what I want in life because I want things, but I don't know what I want because I never wanted anything. I didn't think I was entitled to anything, but now I want. So I don't know what I want or what my goals are because I never had goals. I didn't think I was entitled to it. I wasn't worthy, but now I know I am. So I got to figure out what I want, and that's why nothing's getting better because I don't know what I actually want. And I had a staff where I lived ask me if we want to meet on Fridays just to talk. She's not my staff, but I was like, and I was taught, like I said, I was talking to the spirit guides when I was meditating, and I just had a thought, or it wasn't even in my head. It felt like it was a distant thought, saying, "Ask her if that still stands for Fridays." I'm like, okay, I will. So I'm going to do that, and that's it. I just wanted to do this. I hope somebody gets something out of it. If they don't, they don't. But sometimes it's just me with the camera, just talking. 'Cause I ordered a bunch of stuff for better lighting and all that, but never came. So and right now I'm pretty staining in debt. I got to figure out how to get out of it, but so I can't order anything. So basically, I can only do with what I have. So I working with the best I can. So it's part of life. Use what you have and can't worry about what you don't have. And that's the problem sometimes. I get too focused up on what I don't have, and that creates problems in my head. And I know I'm not unique. A lot of people do that. But one thing I'm learning that helps with me is knowing that other people go through it too. So what I'm going through, I know there's other people going through it, so it helps. And it's not as a negative, oh, it's not. It's just that I know I'm not alone, and that helps. All right, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, whoever's listening.